Welcome to a little tomfoolery, Rob Little and Tommy Ryman. A podcast filled with laughs and gaffs, guffaws and haws, and maybe a picture of a dog. A little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery. A little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery, a little tomfoolery. Fools!
All right. Good morning, good day, and good evening. This is a little tomfoolery with your host, comedian Rob Little, and I think we're making it official. We have a new permanent side host, Tommy Ryman.
Yes, permanent co-host in the house. A little tomfoolery. Glad to be here.
Yeah, buddy. We got over 4,000 downloads now.
We're cruising. We're getting tons of listeners. Thank you so much for everybody who's listening and enjoying the podcast. We're cruising now. It's gonna get bigger and better.
So, not to be weird, but I'm looking at, because I like the video side, but I know we're more popular on the audio side. But for me, I'm a visual guy. So I'm looking at what we're wearing today. And do you think about it before we put it like, because I always like go, oh, did I wear this already on the cast?
I don't think about it. A lot of times I just have like a hat on. I'm kind of scrubby. I feel bad. But
Whoa.
Today I showered. My hair's a little wet, but it's cleaned. I've got a fresh cardigan on.
Yeah, you look good, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, this is day 14 of December 2021. That means only 10 days left of Robember. I don't know if you know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I've been counting down. I got my Robember advent calendar, so I know what's left. How's it been going? You've been busy,
dude. I was up till, this is why we started a little late today, and we normally can get together a little quicker, but I just woke up. I was up till about 5, almost 6 in the morning doing stuff.
Wow, Rob.
I can't let it go, because if it's, you know what I mean? If it's not done, it literally will keep me up. And that's what I was doing.
See, you're a person that if a task, you get a task, you get it done, right? You don't want to get sitting there. You're not a procrastinator.
Not at all.
See, I'm a procrastinator. Today, I cleaned the whole kitchen because I was trying to put something else off. And when I finished the kitchen, I forgot what I was putting off. That made me clean the kitchen in the first place. So it's really tough being a procrastinator, but it kind of worked out. So there's something very important I need to do today that I have no idea what it is.
You know what? Now that you said that, I do that too, but I don't call that procrastinating, because you're still getting stuff done.
True.
But I do that too. Like if there's a something that's more difficult or that I just don't want to do, I will do other things. I do that a lot too, actually. Like
I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. But I'll get done with that thing, and then I'll be like, oh, it's only 2 a.m. I can still get the other thing done.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But at least you got some sleep. Your body forced you.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I set my alarm, but it says it did not go off. If it went off, I definitely don't remember. It must have went off, because it's off. Oh boy.
So
yeah. So
how was your week? Sorry. Ugh.
No, I'm sorry. To my week so far, I've been like a madman cleaning my house and getting stuff ready. And like there were some things like trying to, all the visual stuff, because I know my mom and my nephew are coming down. And my mom, growing up, my mom was like a clean freak, and it totally came off onto me. My sister didn't get that. She's not clean at all, but for some reason, like, I know my mom's coming, so I got to be like, oh, this has got to be in order. And she could care less, really. We don't care about other people's stuff. We care about our own. You know what I mean? When somebody goes, oh, I know you're a neat freak and you're coming over to my house, I'm like, I don't give 2 craps about your house. It could be a hoarder house for all I care. But so anyways, I'm feeling pretty good. I did a live last night and really pumped up our podcast, and Was showing some stuff around the house, but
Oh, I saw what you were showing. Your little fishing Santas.
oh, aren't those cool?
Those are awesome. Rob Little found a new collectible.
I know it. I am
Santas that
collecting.
fish. Who thought they existed? Not me, but they do, and there's a lot of them.
There is. There, I went and thought, I was like, let me do a look, see on like eBay and Marketplace. There's tons of them. And the other one I actually asked for Christmas because, you know, my mom, my nephew wanted some ideas. I said fishing nutcrackers. There's way more of them.
Oh, weird. I wouldn't even think that.
Yeah. So I think I have a, it's, I don't know, what do you call it? It's like when you like overindulge. I don't want to say indulge, but like now that I'm collecting things I've never been able to collect, now I'm like, must get them all, you know?
Yeah, if you're a
Like
completist, which can be
I like
dangerous.
that.
That's what they call that when you need to get everything of something.
Is that true?
Yeah.
A completist. I feel like that's the name of my new album.
Completed. Completist.
It's not quite completed. I'm a complete. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
But you're not a hoarder because you there's space to walk around in your house, and you the things you get, you put them in places and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah, like last night I was literally going, where can I put some more shelves? You know?
Sure.
But anyway, I want you guys to come here and see my place, man.
I know. Well, I'll be down in Florida in February. I don't know if Megan's actually going to come down because my schedule keeps shifting. They're trying to move some stuff around, and then I might have to fly to Kansas to do a showcase. So I'll let you know. And then you're probably gone in February because that's a busy month for you.
February's busy.
Yeah.
Actually, what month isn't? I don't have a non-busy month until May. And literally yesterday I booked 2 weekends in May.
Nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the podcast. We're popular.
Yeah, man. So I woke up, and right after I woke up, my phone rang, and it's one of my neighbors, and it's the one I go fishing with all the time, which he called me just a couple days ago when we went fishing. He's like, hey, you want to go fishing? I'm like, boom, I'm up. Let's go. So he called me again today, and I just woke up again, and I thought, oh crap, is he going to ask me to go fishing? Because now I got a decision to make. Do we shoot the cast or do we go fishing? Well, that's not what he asked me. He goes, hey, one of your inflatables has broke loose. And it's the Billy Bass one. It's the one that looks like the Billy Bass.
Okay.
And it's upside down now. So the fish is flopping like it's out of water.
That's funny.
So we're both laughing on the phone. Oh my God, that was awesome.
You're causing so much trouble in that neighborhood, Rob. You're upside down inflatables.
I know it. I know it. I'm actually, I hate to say it. Here's my completist in me. I have 3 more coming.
More inflatables? Well, you still
Yeah.
got time. So yeah.
I got one I'm crazy excited about. I saw it on eBay and I was just like, that's amazing. It's Santa, but he's noodling. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, where you put your hand in a hole and a big catfish bites on your arm.
He's got a big catfish on his arm.
Wow.
And he's animated, so he's like going back, like the fish is shaking him.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
People love fishing, so this makes sense that there's a lot of holiday themed fishing themed stuff. Just opening my mind. It's pretty amazing.
There's a lot of themed ones, period. If you're into something, you could probably find it. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, anyways, even my UPS truck driver, he's like, I goes, do you have anybody else on your route that is like as festive as me? And I'm just kind of, saying it jokingly. And he goes, well, the next neighborhood over, there's another lady that has a ton of inflatables, but she's not themed out like you. I was like, that's cool.
Hers are all mismatched. She's crazy.
So did you guys decorate? Like you guys, here's what I would assume if you decorated. All Boston Terrier lights and stuff like that.
I wish. That's smart. We have the inside of the house decorated. Our tree is up in the front room, and then we have these like light up stars that Megan got that we hang in the windows, but we don't have anything in the front yard. Sadly, we didn't get any inflatables. I didn't put lights up around the house. I had good intentions, but I got busy.
Yeah.
And me and ladders, that's just dangerous, Rob. Electricity.
Yeah.
But we got a huge snowstorm on Friday. I was supposed to judge this roast battle contest. My show got canceled because we got about a foot of snow.
Holy crap.
In Minneapolis. So I had to plow out. But now tomorrow it's gonna be 55 degrees. So it's like all melting. But I have this crazy, they had an addition to our house. So when I walk out my back door to walk to my garage, there's just cement, but like all the snow like comes down, so it just turns into like this ice rink. And I tried to like roof rake it, but it's crazy. Like I let her outside and she was like, ugh! She's like a baby deer, like just flailing all around. So
did she like it?
Kind of, but she was confused why she couldn't get her grip. So I put a bunch of salt down, and then I'm gonna try to. I mean, it'll be all gone tomorrow, but I can't have that happening.
No, salt tends to hurt the pads of dogs.
I know, you got to get pet safe salt. So
I didn't even know there was a thing.
Yeah, but this was so bad that I was like, I got to put something down.
Right.
So.
It is so hot in Florida. I didn't even fathom that somebody had gotten snow already. I was sweating so bad outside yesterday.
How is it, like 80s, 90s, or even higher?
Yeah, let me see what it is right now. It is 77.
Oh, that's like perfect, but it's the morning still. Or no, it's late afternoon. That's not bad, right?
Is it really late afternoon? It is 1 o'clock already. Oh my God. I thought it was like 11. Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to get nothing done today. I'm gonna be up till super late again.
Did you have shows last week?
No, I was off last week.
Oh, nice.
I had a gig get canceled. Then I rebooked a gig, and that gig got canceled.
Oh no.
So, yeah.
For COVID stuff, or
they were corporates, yeah, and they got both of them got COVID. So,
oh no.
Yeah.
I did my corporate. Can I tell you about it?
Yeah, please.
Last week, it was so fun. So it was 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was at a country club in the banquet room, and it was for city employees of the city of Anoka, which is north. I have a bunch of relatives from there. And so like I get there, and it's this super sweet woman, Pam, is like the one who booked me, and she's like, I was only gonna do 30 minutes of stand up after their lunch, and then I was gonna judge their sweater contest, and then they had some giveaways. So I was like, this is easy peasy. And they had a stage set up, and like all of a sudden all these like bigger guys with neon yellow jackets, like work jackets, start coming in because they're all city employees. So I was like, so it's kind of pretty blue collar,
manly,
and they're all just kind of sitting and talking to each other. But they were so fun. It was like the best crowd ever. Like there was some police in the back because there's like like it's literally everybody that does anything for the city. So like people that are giving your permits, like I made jokes about that, about like doing stuff in my house, and then they like I was like, yeah, I got a new house. Anything I do though, I was like I just commented about like, yeah, they're definitely not gonna give me the permit for this or whatever. Like made jokes like that.
Right.
But yeah, and it was one of those ones where I was like, oh, this will probably be okay, but I didn't think it would be super fun, and it turned out to be just like one of the best afternoon shows. They were so great.
That's freaking awesome. As soon as you said all the manly men were gonna come in, I was like, oh no, what happened?
No, but I mean, that's what it's weird when you prejudge a crowd like that, or like, oh, they're older, or they're like, well, these are guys, like everyone, as long as you're having a positive attitude, normally that usually, as long as they're gonna listen and like they know what's happening, like if like it should go well.
As long as they listen, that's the big part.
Yeah.
But a lot of times they don't. So we already know, that's why we were prejudging it, because we've ran into it so many times.
Yeah.
Where it has sucked.
But
but
I could do 25 to 30 minutes in my sleep. Like I couldn't, like that's such a and then but also I got to like, I was like, I'm giving away prizes after this. So the more you laugh, it might help your like I got to use little tactics like that.
That's good.
So yeah, it turned out really fun. I got another private this coming week. I got to go to the middle of Wisconsin for like a cable company or something.
That definitely sounds like another blue collar one.
Yeah. But sometimes it's their office people and the installers.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a mix of everybody. And that's kind of what this was. And that almost made it a better show because it was just an eclectic group of people. Like it's not all, it felt like a normal audience of all different types of people from all places.
Did I ever tell you about the corporate I did for John Deere? I
think you did, but you can remind me.
I don't know if we did it on I definitely don't think I talked about it on the cast, but I thought it was gonna be phenomenal. It was these people who had seen me at several shows and they're like, oh my God, would you do our corporate for John Deere? And I was like, blue collar, hell yeah, I'll do that. So I show up and it's two brothers that are running the whole thing and their mothers with them. And they're like, you can talk about anything, but do not talk to our mother. And I was like, oh, now all I want to do is talk to their mother. But I didn't know this. They didn't tell me this. I thought it was all one group of John Deere, but it wasn't. It was like 40 different stores.
Oh, okay.
And so they don't all know each other, which makes it awkward.
Yeah.
Because now they're like, you know, there was like one side of the room that was fun. The other side was definitely not fun. And the mom was on that side.
Oh, no.
And one of the brothers was so cool, but this other one was just a jerk the whole time. And I'm telling you, I ate it so bad.
Oh, no.
That when they came up after my set, the jerk brother looks to the mom and goes, don't say anything bad about the comic, and gives her the mic. She goes, I ain't gonna say anything bad. But basically,
wow,
she wanted to.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And the next morning, like I was staying at that hotel with everybody else. They were all staying at this hotel.
Right.
And the next day I got up extra early just to get the heck out of there. But so did they. So I'm running into everyone and nobody is talking to me.
Oh.
So if it would have went great, they'd all been like saying things,
That was so fun last night.
Yeah. No, it was like, oh, there he is. I was just like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I'm glad yours went great though, man. I don't think I have any corporates booked right now anyways. All right. There was something else I wanted to bring up to you now, and I totally forgot it. What were you just saying about did you do the Harry Potter one yet?
Harry Potter
corporate?
No,
college
that's still that would be in January sometime.
Oh, okay. So for the listeners, Tommy texted me the other day and he goes, hey, look, I got booked for this. They asked me if I wanted to do this game show for this Harry Potter college group or something, right?
Yeah, my agent messaged me and she goes, interesting gig. It would be actually trivia, Harry Potter to be exact. She's like, you wouldn't have to write the trivia questions. It'll be given to you by the college students. And I was like, that sounds fun. And it's like a college close by here. And then I texted back. I go, hey, can I send you a picture of my wand collection? Will that help us move forward faster? So I literally have wands, like Megan and I have a bunch of Harry Potter wands. So I took a picture of that. And then she goes, you got this picture to me surprisingly fast. And I was like, yeah, if you own wands, you keep them close. You don't just, these are weapons. Like
when you sent me the picture, I immediately just thought, oh, he got that off online somewhere. He just searched for wand pictures. And I go, are those yours? And you're like, hell yeah, they're mine. I'm like, what? And then you go, and here's Megan's collection. And you sent me her picture. I couldn't believe it. I was laughing so hard.
They were from Walmart. They're like a mystery wand. So you used to buy them and then you wouldn't know which one you got. So we just bought a bunch of them. So they were fun for us to like open. But now
like
we have
cabbage
like
patches.
30 wands. Yeah.
You have 30 wands.
I don't know. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sitting there. And then Megan's. So we probably have like 20 or so.
Wow.
So I think she's got about that in the other room. Yeah. And then I got 3 lightsabers and a bunch of droids and Superman stuff. So
you notice everything's kind of like magical. That's pretty, that's pretty sweet.
Big nerd, but it's paying off now if this trivia gigs come through.
Oh yeah.
But I want to talk about the thing that I got sent.
What?
I told that camera.
Let's talk about it.
I got a package yesterday, and then I was like, oh, it's probably Rob Little's big Christmas gift I get each year. No, I'm just kidding. But I didn't know, and it was addressed to me, and inside was a very nice like Nikon camera with a bunch of lenses, and then like 2 little baggies of crystals, but no note, like nothing. Like I have no idea. I looked up the guy's name, but I don't know why this was sent to me. I don't know. I was like, did I buy something from them in the past? So then they were shipping something to somebody else, and like my name popped up on their PayPal shipment, but I was like, I don't even. And then Megan was like, in shipping, that would be very hard to do, to like randomly put someone's address. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, because then you text me and go, hey, do you know this guy? And I'm like, because that happens to us a lot. We'll get something and I'll be like, is this one of your friends? Like when we get new Patreons or something. And I had no clue who that person was. So
so I don't know. My dad was like, well, you should just send it back. And I was like, but it's free stuff. I don't want to send it back. But I was like, why wouldn't you leave a note? Or even if it was a purchase, wouldn't there be a receipt like, hey, this is the thing you bought on eBay or whatever?
Right.
And then the crystals, I was like, well, I mean, that's like river activating stuff.
That's exactly what I thought.
But it's just very weird. And like,
Tommy, there's people love you, man. That's why.
Yeah,
I got gifts too last night. We were opening them online.
But this is, So now I have a super fancy camera that I'm afraid to use or do something with.
Have you turned it on yet?
No, and there's like an SD card. So I want to put that to like solve if there's like footage on there or something.
That's what I was just gonna say. Maybe you turn it on and maybe the guy left you a video message.
Be like, you have 5 days to live. That's right. I'm like, no, I knew it.
Oh no, it's Saw 7.
That is very nice, and hopefully I'll get to the bottom of it. And I'll feel bad though. I'd feel really bad if someone like bought a camera for somebody. Like I don't want it to not be for like, because I don't know how to get it to the right person, or if I should.
Like the crystals were supposed to come to you, but the camera was supposed to go to somebody else.
Yeah, like the super fancy camera.
And then they're gonna go to the person after Christmas and go, hey, did you get that camera I sent you? And they're like, what camera?
Or all of a sudden I'll get these letters like, why haven't you started your OnlyFans yet? Like, oh no.
I was thinking about starting one of those because I was reading Darnell Rawlings started one where it's just, he's just giving people paid content to like see them and hang out. It wasn't like anything naughty,
Yeah, no. Well, the OnlyFans tried to make it not naughty, and then they like brought it back because people were like, we make our money. But yeah, I think it's technically another venue to reach just fans that like you. So.
Right.
I'm not exactly sure what I could offer them, but
it's weird what people think, like I don't know. Well, first of all, can I just mention this real quick? If you said maybe it's somebody that listened to the cast, and I would like to say to that, where's my package then?
Yeah,
where's
exactly.
my camera?
I'm sure it's on the way, right? It's a twofer.
I don't know. Okay. I think we're down to play some games, buddy.
Do you want to do games or
dog of the week?
Dog of the week? Dog of the week would be fun. I got that all set up here.
Well, before we start, what did you think last week? I added a bunch of intros to all of our little segments.
Those were amazing. We've got perfect intros now. It really sets it up. So we can't say dog of the week though. Because then you're just
you can say it. I just edit it out and put the intro into
the actual intro.
Yeah.
Well, Rob, it's that time.
It is the dog of the week.
All right, we got a great dog this week, and for those of you listening, you can always go on YouTube if you want to see what these puppies look like. This dog's name is Chase. He is 5, and he is a Cherokee Chihuahua Yorkie, and here he is. Look at that. Gorgeous. Looks like he just was groomed. It's got beautiful hair. Just a very cute dog. She sent quite a few pictures.
And he's a rescue.
This is a rescue? No way. That looks like a
Yep.
purebred champion of a dog.
Yep, she said it was a rescue. I can't remember what she said.
Here he is, just he looks like he has some kind of treat in front of him, but he doesn't care. He's distracted by something in the other room.
Yeah, what do they call those? Chorkies?
Chorky, must be Cherokee, Yorkie.
Why is it
Chihuahua,
Cherokee?
Chihuahua, Yorkie.
Chihuahua Yorkie. That's it. Why do you keep saying Cherokee?
It said that, I thought, on the.
Oh, it did?
What you emailed.
Oh, well, this is a friend of mine back in Michigan, and she has become a huge podcast fan of ours. She literally just sat and listened to them all like in a day or two. She said,
"Oh wow, she binged
them.
the podcast."
Yeah. So
okay, let's see. I got one last picture of Chase here, and it's him on a couch. There we go. So those are the So what a cute dog. Dog of the week.
Dog of the week. You never said her name, Lisa Camp.
Lisa I was more focused on the dog. I apologize.
No worries, but that's cool. Thank you for sending that in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I tried telling her that it's usually just our Patreon members that we show. So that was a hint, but
right.
She's a friend, and I was more than happy to do it. She was all excited that she became one of our podcast fans, and she's like, "Can I show my dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah, it's fun to show off the dogs. We should do a live dog show when we do the podcast together. I just have like like people put their dogs in costumes or something.
Yes. Once this gets big enough. One time I did another guy's podcast. I don't want to say it, but he did his was so big. We did it at a movie theater. And I was just like, this is amazing. I want to get to that big. And that would be cool.
Yeah. No, doing some more live ones together would be a fun goal.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. Good. All right. So excellent. You probably have, I don't know what you have. Do you probably have 2 more segments?
I just have the one. I have the Stump Rob.
Oh, all right. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do Fools in History?
I like to do Fools in History last. I like to try to stump you in the middle.
All right. Make me feel bad and then
and then build you back up.
Build you back up.
I think you'll get this one though, because you know more about this topic than I do.
Yeah, but I knew more about Christmas too, I thought. And then you gave me the hardest questions I've ever heard about Christmas.
Well, I got to stump you at least once or people will think it's rigged.
So we're doing one of my favorite segments.
I should be wearing my Stump Rob sticker because I stumped you last week. I'm going to pull these out of the bag.
Why don't you put it in a tiny little frame and put it next to our picture behind you?
Oh, yeah. I should just put it in the...
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm still putting one on, though, one of the little ones. Because I did stump you.
Can I have one? And I'll put it on my wall behind me.
Yeah, I'll mail them to you.
Yeah.
Or Jenny can mail. Just kidding.
Or just scan it and I can print it out myself.
There we go. That's an official Stump Rob sticker. I'm getting ready to put on another one because I'm about to stump you again. Boom.
We should
welcome to Stump Rob.
We should get those remade, and then we can send them out with like our t-shirts whenever those get done, and whatever else we send.
Yeah, the podcast package.
Yeah,
we'll put together. Okay, you ready?
Yeah,
for Stump Rob.
Yes.
The theme of this trivia is cars. Rob, cars. Do you like cars?
Yeah, I love cars.
All right. Question.
I like cars. I like the band Cars. I like the movie Cars.
See, you're gonna crush this.
All right.
Question number 1: which animal features in the logo of a Lamborghini?
Is this multiple choice?
No.
I was thinking it was Ferrari. I'm gonna say it's like the lion or whatever. Lamborghini. I was thinking Ferrari had that. So it must be Lamborghini. It's like a mythical lion though, isn't it?
The answer is bull. It's a bull. That's what it says.
I didn't know that's what. It's hard to tell what it is in the picture.
And what it is.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a bull.
All right.
Damn it.
I stumped you. That's one. You got 4 more chances.
Okay.
All right. What was the original color for all Ferrari models?
Oh my God. See what I mean? In the year 1908, on assembly line 2, what was
what's a good color for a sports car? What do you think?
red?
All right. Correct. Boom. Okay. It's one wrong, one right. Okay, here's an interesting. Which iconic car manufacturer also made airplane engines?
Ford. I already know it.
See, that seems like it's a trick question because this says Rolls-Royce.
Well, I know Ford.
I feel like a bunch of them made airline engines as well, right? But yeah,
I definitely don't believe that. I know Rolls-Royce wasn't the first because Ford was. Here's a one for you. Ford was the original.
And it doesn't even say first. It just says which iconic car, which would definitely be Ford. So I think we should count that as you got that right.
Yeah, because I did a show on this at Ford, and they were the first commercial airline. A lot of people don't know that.
All right, so now you've got 2. This is a Ford question. In which year did Henry Ford establish the Ford Motor Company?
Dude, come on, man. I should know this one too because I did this show on it. I'm gonna say 1908.
Oh, so close. Because when did the Model T come out? 1914 or something?
Yeah.
Because the answer is 1903.
Oh, I knew I was.
But that was too specific.
That should be a gimme, like 5 years.
I think you got that because that's impressive that you even got it within 5. Okay. Which sports car is featured in the Back to the Future trilogy?
The DeLorean.
Nice, correct. You're crushing it.
You didn't stump me then.
Okay, which race car is known as the Widowmaker?
Which race car is known as the Widowmaker? Is that the one like in the Indianapolis 500?
I'm not sure. It must be one that crashes a lot.
Well, it could have been. It depends on which year too. The Monte Carlo was a big one, and then so was. I don't know.
This one says Porsche 917. That means nothing to me,
dude. Me neither.
Okay, what does BMW stand for? If you get this right, you win.
I already won.
Yeah.
It's something motor company. It's like
well, it's definitely not company because it's BMW, but
it's like another language.
A motor is the middle word. Bavarian Motor
World
Works. So close.
I wouldn't have got, Bavarian might have been a good guess, but I doubt I would have said it.
These were hard.
They were
easy.
Where are you getting
scrolling through them? I saw like the DeLorean one. I was like, oh, he'll get that. And I just thought you knew more about cars, but these were pretty specific.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the name given to the orange 1969 Dodge Charger in the television series Dukes of Hazzard?
General Lee.
Yeah, see, they go from a so specific, like what year to like, here's the easiest question ever.
I wonder if he ever got promoted, the car.
The general?
Yeah, like major.
To like major? I mean.
That'd have been funny.
Yeah,
Jesse, you could ask me a million questions about Dukes of Hazzard. I would have got everything.
Where is your lunchbox? It's in my mountains. Yeah, we can't do trivia next week. We could.
I know it,
but
we didn't talk about it yet.
Should we pitch it to promote it now before we do the last segment so people know about it?
We should pitch it now and at the end.
Okay. Next week we have an amazing show. Now we got the roast of Rob Little. I think we hinted at it before, but we got a ton of Rob's old openers who have opened for Rob over the years that are going to be on the show. and we pretty much locked everyone down. I think we
everybody.
So we're all.
It isn't all my. It is every one of my like consistent openers.
Right.
So, and they're all. I mean, I'm beyond excited about this. It is literally my 5 favorite dudes in comedy.
Yeah, it might be a longer. We're gonna have to edit it into 2, depending on how long because we're gonna roast, tell some stories, hopefully, or it'll be nobody will say anything. It'll be awkward.
So we'll mention the guys right here. So right off the bat, we'll do it in ascending order. Drake Witham was probably my original guy I took with me everywhere. Then I want to say you were next.
Was it Andy Woodall? And then I was after him.
Yeah,
around
probably
the same
Andy, and then you, and then you and Brent Terhune were pretty much the same time. And then Steven Rogers kind of slid in there right after you guys. And it's awesome because you all have gone on to do bigger and better things. And I feel like I was your catalyst for that.
Yeah, we call it the Rob Little bump.
The Rob Little effect. I don't make the comedians, I make them better. But yeah, dude, I am beyond excited because you're all like, to me, you're all similar type of comics. Like I'm a high energy, goofy dude, and you guys are all lower key, very clever writers, super, super funny. And I am so excited. Now, here's a question for you. So we're doing my roast, and I'm assuming you're moderating it.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna roast each guy when you introduce them?
See, I don't really know. I thought we were going to make it more about Rob, and I don't know too much about them either.
Yeah. I'm just like acting like it's like a real Dean Martin roast, how they introduce each guy, you know? Okay, cool. That's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just, it's weird to me too, because like, you're right. I didn't even think about you guys not all really knowing each other. Yeah. But to me, it's family. You guys are all like my little brothers. And I feel like you all would know each other, but you're right. You really don't, because you didn't work together all together.
No, we just worked. The only bond we have is that we would work with you. Yeah. So that's how our friendship is how we've be like, where did you eat breakfast with him? Like, well, I ate breakfast with him at this time.
Oh, you should have saved that for the roast, dude. That was awesome. The only one I can really think of is like Steven, because you and Brett both worked with him on the road. Like he would be our opening, the MC a lot.
Yeah, like in New York. So that was where I met him.
Okay. That's so funny. I am beyond excited about it. Just to even be hanging with all you guys on the same cast is going to be so fun.
I think, and I think people will have fun stories and stuff. And I feel like it'll be a pretty free-flowing format. I'm trying to organize it a little more here.
Okay.
I'll reach out to them, but.
All right. And
then, you're going to have to wear a tuxedo or a swimsuit or something, some kind of hat.
That is hilarious. I think it's time for a segment that morphed into something different.
And now, Fools in History!
Yes!
All right. Oh my God. I found a few. Oh, I totally forgot. I've had this website up all week that I was going to use, and then I ended up going to one of my old ones. Anyways, we got a few fools in history. One of them, I was super excited. I had to listen to the whole thing. But Jerry Lee Lewis was a fool in history. This week in 1957, he married his 13-year-old cousin.
Ooh.
And it was a first cousin once removed.
Yikes.
And this, I've heard this story several times, that he married his 13-year-old cousin, and they were together like 30 years.
Oh, wow. So she was like finally at an age to date somebody when at the end of their relationship.
Yeah, 23 years. I apologize. But this was weird. He married her, and obviously it was his cousin, but it was also the bass player's daughter in his band.
Whoa, that's weird.
Very
Confusing.
right.
So he was related to the bass player as well somehow.
Yeah, that's all.
Right.
And they got when they got divorced because of he was cheating on her and abusing her. And then after that, his career took a big nosedive. So you are a definite fool in history, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah, gross.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, the Gipper.
The Gipper, which I thought was one of the best presidents ever, and it was only because I could imitate him when I was in school.
That's why. Like, I did so popular with this impression.
Well, we were too young. It was 83. You weren't even born yet. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was the year I was born.
Right. So he tells a story to the Congressional Medal of Honor Society about someone who was a Medal of Honor winner. And the story was made up. It wasn't even a real story. It wasn't even a real person.
Whoa. So Reagan made it all up?
They never said if he knew that he made it up, but it was definitely made up. Weird. Like if somebody told him the story and he just reiterated it.
Right. Huh.
It doesn't say that, but Ronald Reagan, you're a fool in that's a presidential fool in history. This one, I'm going to save this one because it's my favorite.
Okay.
George Adamski. Doesn't that sound like you made up that last name?
Yeah, or you mispronounced it.
Adamski. Yeah. Polak. He was referred to as the first alien abductee, and he had a second encounter with a Venusian named Orthon, which means somebody from Venus. But this guy, he would go on to depict that his photograph from 1978 was and they made it a commemorative stamp. He drew or made a photograph of the flying ship and stuff, the UFO. But it was all, I mean, come on, right? That can't be. You're definitely a fool, George Adamski.
Adamski, if that's your real name,
right? Let's get that one. Oh, Bill Gates, one of the smartest men ever, probably in our lifetime. He was arrested for reckless driving and driving without a license in 1977.
Oh, crazy! Before he was all famous.
Yep. This week, 1977.
Because his excuse was probably like, in the future, computers will do this. Why am I here?
It'd be funny if he talked like that too. In the future, I will not get this. You would let me off.
My favorite Bill Gates clip is him showing the media person that he can jump over a chair. Have you ever seen that interview?
No.
It's really funny because he's
does he wipe out?
No, he does it, but it's just like a weird skill to be like, I can jump over this chair, like from standing, like no, like running, like it's really weird.
That's like what a little kid would say to his parent.
For real. Yeah.
Watch me. I could see you saying that, Tommy.
Oh, dude, I would jump all over stuff in different media interviews.
Oh my God. This week in 1962, these guys are definite fools. They escaped from Alcatraz almost. One of them broke his ankle on the way, so he couldn't even get off the island.
Oh.
Another one, they blew up rubber gloves and tried to float away, but the gloves all deflated on them, and they ended up on this little island. And they all were caught. Every one of them. Yeah.
There was the people that did escape Alcatraz, right? That made a raft out of raincoats or something. And I thought they never found their bodies. So they think they actually did get away. I can't remember who. I watched the whole story about that.
Yep. That was 6 months before this one.
Oh, okay.
So that's why these guys thought they could.
They're like, just blow up the gloves. Oh, man.
That was that one. But my favorite one of this week, which I didn't know about this, but she is just amazing. Mae West. Do you know anything about Mae West?
It's actress from the olden days.
Yeah, from the late 30s, early 40s, but in the 50s. but she had that really cool way of talking about, come on up and see me, boys. You know what I mean? She was real like naughty without saying it. But she got banned from radio in 1950 because she was doing a radio sketch with this guy who was a ventriloquist, Charlie McCarthy. Or that's the dummy. That's the dummy's name. Edgar Bergen's ventriloquist, Charlie. And she was doing the sketch, and I went back and listened to it, and it was just her flirting with this thing. But back then, that was like, nobody did that, you know?
Inappropriate,
very offensive. But I mean, if you listen to it today, you'd be like, oh, that's cute, you know?
Yeah.
But it was the way she said things. And
well, Anna was only a 13-year-old dummy, and then they married later, and then actually 20 years later they got divorced. It's very similar to Jerry Lewis, her Mae West, and so
I thought that, I mean, I don't know who's the fool in the history that week. It's either her, the dummy, or NBC for banning.
It'd be, I'm sure you could go listen to the interview. I'm sure it's so
I did.
tame compared to
I did
nowadays.
listen to it. I listened to the whole thing. It was a sketch about being Eve and the dummy being Adam and Eve. And she wanted to leave the garden, and they were like, oh, we can't leave the garden. And then she makes like the snake go get her an apple, and she's like, give me a big one. And that was like the dirtiest line in the whole thing. And I laughed right out loud when she said it. But yeah. And the audience is laughing too, but NBC was like, no, they reprimanded her, and or the FCC reprimanded her, and NBC banned her. And so I'm going to say the FCC and NBC are the fools in history on that. So that is Fools in History.
Woo!
Yes.
That was a good one.
I know. I loved that one. That was interesting to me. So, buddy, I think we're coming to the end. What do you got coming up this week?
I just chose local shows around town. I'm really trying to write a bunch of new material now that the album's recorded. So you can watch me bust out some new material. And then I have a corporate. And then my big show coming up is New Year's at the Omaha Funny Bone. So please come out to that. That's going to be super duper fun.
How long have you had that booked?
A couple months. I told you
I didn't
before.
know. I don't remember you telling me. Who are you with? Are you the headliner?
There's 3 of us that are showcased. Like we're each doing 20 minutes, 25 minutes or something. And I'm totally spacing on the names of the other comics, but I know of them and they're super funny and nice.
Awesome. Oh man, that'll be a fun show then.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I am at this club has just become one of my favorites. Oklahoma City Looney Bin. I don't know what it is there, but those people come out in droves. And I mean, it is amazing. I can't believe we're only doing one show on Friday, and we usually do 2. So I don't know why that's the case, but I would not be surprised if they added a second one, because it's got to be sold out by now. So I'm at the Oklahoma City, and then I'm done after that until New Year's. And then New Year's, I'm in Albany at the Funny Bone. So we're both doing bones. Yeah. And then next week is the roast. I cannot wait.
Yes. It's going to be a fun podcast. It's going to be fun to do it and then be like, all right, here you go, Rob. Now you got to edit this.
Happy birthday. You giving away all your best jokes right now, dude? That was funny.
These are just tastes. This is a sample.
Oh my God. They're like the 2 best ones, man. Yeah, here's your roast. Go edit it. Well, that's dangerous for you guys, because I know
you're gonna be. We're gonna look like you took us all down. I really shouldn't let you do that one.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, buddy.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of A Little TomFoolery. Rob and I always want to thank you for listening, tuning in to wherever you get your podcasts. We're available everywhere you stream podcasts. And if you're watching on YouTube, you actually know what the dog of the week looks like. So everybody should be checking out that YouTube. And if you've been watching it, please subscribe, share. We really want to get up to that 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's our big goal. And you could join our Patreon if you really want to step it up. and help us out a bit. You get a lot of little prizes and bonuses, and then you get to be part of the Fool Nation. So, and if you have questions about any of this, you can go to alittletomfoolery.com for all your answers. But this has been another episode of Little Tomfoolery. I'm Tommy Ryman. That's Rob Little. Bye, fools.